Go on to creating love. John Bradshaw calls this confusion about love mystification. He shares, I was brought up to believe that love is rooted in blood relationships. You naturally loved anyone in your family. Love was not a choice.
Monday
The
morning,
love I learned
and I'm
about was bound by
surprisingly not
duty
feeling
and
too bad about it being
obligation.
Monday
My family
at
taught
all.
me our
I'm
culture's
really looking
rules and
forward to
beliefs
this
about
week. I
love.
have some
Even with the
exciting
best
things
intentions,
going
our
on
parents often
that I really want
confuse
to take you
love
guys
with
along
what
with
we
me
would now
for.
call abuse.
So today
To
is Monday,
demystify
which
the
means it's a
meaning
little
of
bit
love,
more
the art and
admin-y,
practice
just
of
kind of
loving.
catching
We
up
need
on
to use
work and
sound
then heading
definitions
out
of
as
love
well.
when talking with children.
Some
And we also
meetings
need to
and
ensure that
coffee,
loving
most
action is never
importantly,
tainted with
coffee,
abuse.
which I
In a
really need
society
right
like
now.
ours,
So I'm
where
going to
children are
head
denied
down
full
and
civil rights,
get myself
it
a
is
cup.
absolutely crucial that parents and adults learn how to offer loving discipline. Setting boundaries and teaching children how to set boundaries for themselves prior to misbehavior is an essential part of loving parenting. When parents start out, help. Go on to creating love. John Bradshaw
I am
calls
just
this
about to
confusion
head
about
to
love.
Mortimer House right now. Just gonna go there for a little coffee. It is a very dull day in London. So yeah, it's kind of raining a little bit, but I'm gonna go and have a little bite to eat and have a drink too.
Even with the best intentions, our parents often confuse love with what we would now call abuse. To demystify the meaning of love, the art and practice of loving, we need to use sound definitions of love when talking with children. And we also need to ensure that loving action is never tainted with abuse. In a society like ours, where children are denied full civil rights, it is absolutely crucial that parents and adults learn how to offer loving discipline. Setting boundaries and teaching children how to set boundaries for themselves prior to misbehavior is an essential part of loving parenting. When parents start out, help. Go on to creating love. John Bradshaw calls this confusion about love mystification. He shares, I was brought up to believe that love is rooted in blood relationships. You naturally loved anyone in your family. Love was not a choice. The love I learned about was bound by duty and obligation. My family taught me our culture's rules and beliefs about love. Even with the best intentions, our parents often confuse love with what we would now call abuse. To demystify the meaning of love, the art and practice of loving, we need to use sound definitions of love when talking with children. And we also need to ensure that loving action is never tainted with abuse. In a society like ours, where children are denied full civil rights, it is absolutely crucial that parents and adults learn how to offer loving discipline. Setting boundaries and teaching children how
Hey
to
guys,
set
so
boundaries
I
for
am
themselves
actually
prior
staying
to
at
misbehavior
Samson.
is an
Those of you
essential
that
part
don't
of
know,
loving
I'm a
parenting.
Origin
When parents
ambassador,
start
which
out,
means that I get to share some of my favorite products with you
John
on a
Bradshaw
regular
calls this
basis,
confusion about
which I'm
love
super excited about.
He shares,
So I'm just
I was brought up
basically going
believe
to take
that
my
love is
face off.
rooted
It's
in
been a
blood
long day.
relationships.
So I'm just going to remove my makeup, and then we're shooting tomorrow, so I kind of wanted to share one of my pre-shoot routines, kind of something that I want to do to my skin when I want to pamper it a little bit. So I'm actually planning on running a bath right now and just pampering myself and chilling out for a little bit. Before I do, I'm going to pop on this mask by Origins. It's called the Clear Improvement Mask. This has been quite a staple for a while now, just because it really helps to clear up my skin whenever it's feeling really congested. It just pulls all the dirt out. It's amazing. It leaves my skin also feeling really nourished and glowing and radiant because it also has honey extracts inside of it. Also, chocolate is amazing for really pulling dirt out of the skin. So if you also want to suffer from congested or skin that needs some attention, this is a really good one. So
to demystify the meaning of love, the art and practice of loving, we need to use sound definitions of love when talking with children. And we also need to ensure that loving action is never tainted with abuse. In a society like ours,
which is
where
the
children are denied full civil rights, it is absolutely crucial that parents and adults learn how to offer loving discipline. Setting boundaries and teaching children how to set boundaries for themselves prior to misbehavior is an essential part of loving parenting. When parents start out, help.
Bright and early tomorrow morning. Well,
This does not mean that they never punish. Only that when they do punish,
just rolling my
they
face
use
before I
punishments like
head out.
timeouts to take away
And I'm
discipline.
about to have breakfast. Breakfast just got
Focus on
delivered to my
teaching children
room.
how to be
This is
self-disciplined
what I
and how to take
ordered.
responsibility
Went for Continental.
for their actions, since the vast majority of us were raised in households where punishment is deemed the primary,
Coffee.
if not the only, way to
Much
teach
needed.
discipline. The fact that discipline can be taught without punishment surprises many people. One of the simplest ways children learn discipline is by learning how to be orderly in daily life, to clean up any messes they make just
be
And they
picking
can
up
learn
the
from this
camera,
practical
but
act how
that's
to
a
cope
little
with emotional mess.
glowy.
With their current television shows that actually mock. This does not mean that they never punish, only that when they do punish, they choose punishments like timeouts or take away of privileges. They focus on teaching children how to be self-disciplining and how to take responsibility of their actions, since the vast majority of us were raised in households where punishment was deemed the primary, if not the only, way to teach discipline. The fact that discipline can be taught without punishment surprises many people. One of the simplest ways children learn discipline is by learning how to be orderly in daily life, to clean up any messes they make. Just teaching a child to take responsibility for placing toys in the appropriate place after playtime is one way to teach responsibility and self-discipline.
It's
Learning to
lunchtime.
clean up the
I'm
mess
so
they make
tired
helps a
today.
child.
I love it.
And they can learn from this practical act how to cope with emotional mess with their current television shows that actually mock. This does not mean
So it
that
is
they
Friday
never
and
punish.
I'm about to head out to meet Sarah. Sarah is my photographer, so we're just going to shoot some pictures and some more content today. And I'm going to head into, we're probably going to shoot around Soho. So that's where we're heading. I'm starting off with this outfit that I wanted to quickly film before I went out. I'm going to wear this from H&M, and I'm sure you guys have seen it a lot because I have been wearing it quite a lot. I bought it, I'm getting so much wear out of it. It's just so snuggly. I'm obsessed with the colour. The colour is so nice. I'm wearing it with my Topshop jeans. These are the straight leg jeans. I know that I'm having a bit of trouble linking these, so I will try and just leave the description name for you guys. You guys can just go and search for it on the Topshop website. Topshop boots, really loving these boots at the moment. Today I am pulling out my scarf. This is my Mini Acne Studio scarf. I really am so happy with this purchase. So glad I bought it. It's really warm. And the colour as well is just so lovely. To top it all off, I'm wearing my new coat from under my clothes. It's just a oversized navy belted coat. It's wool and just really nice thick material. Definitely very appropriate. So I'm wearing it with my protest bag
Learning to clean up the mess made during playtime helps a child.
I'm just around Covent Garden. I've just been shooting with Sarah and I am now going to go to a couple of shops. Just going to head into the Bluebird and see what they have there.
Much real comfort everyone might enjoy if you would be contented with the lot in which heaven has cast him, and how much trouble would be avoided if people would only let well alone. A moderate independence, quietly and honestly procured, is certainly every way preferred.
So I was really unsuccessful in the Bluebird, but I just picked up some Danish pastries for later from Arcade. They are so good if you haven't tried.
Ever so well in the world, who are not always training every nerve
So it's
to
the
do better.
weekend,
And this is one of the
I'm
many
just going to
causes
go
why
have
fail.
this for dinner.
Yours
So this is what I am
occur among
wearing.
us.
So of
The
course my
present
favorite coat
generation
that I've
seem
been
unwilling
wearing
to
from
realize
Sarah.
by
I
slow
literally
and
throw
sure
this over
that
everything.
choose rather to set their
It's a more
hopes upon a
Marmite
single cast, which
pink
either
jeans.
makes
I've had kind of
or
mixed
mars them
opinions on them.
forever.
I really love them.
Gentle reader,
From Topshop,
do you remember
and
Monsieur
they're just
Poco? He used to keep a small toy store in Chatham
I
near
really
the
like
corner of
the-
Paul Street. You must recollect him, of course.
Around the top,
He lived there for many
so
years
those are
and was one of the most
wearing
polite
shirt
and
from
accommodating of shopkeepers.
Mango is
When a
actually from
juvenile,
the
you have bought tops and marbles of him 1,000 times.
Wearing my
To be sure you
Celine,
have,
of course.
and seen his vinegar visage lighted up
Then,
with a smile as you
I'm also
flung him the
wearing
coppers,
my
and you have laughed at his
beloved
little straight
Chloe
cue and his
Princess
dimity
outfit.
breeches,
Oh,
and all
and
the
the
other
boots.
oddities that made up the
Topshop
everyday apparel of
Really
my little
liking this
Frenchman.
style.
I
And also
perceive you
super
recollect
comfortable
it now.
for around.
Well, then there lived Monsieur Poo-Poo ever since he came from dear delightful Paris, as he was wont to call the city of